welcome back to my channel. Today we will be focusing on Lakmé. I have heard of Lakmé before, it's just that I never really got myself to try some of their products. I wasn't very like, ooh, Lakmé, must try out their products kind of thing. Just feel like their target market is not really me, because I'm very more into like the very natural, light, nothing too heavy kind of makeup. I think a lot of their makeup are very strong, very bold. It's still everyday, but it's just a very different kind of lady or very different kind of girl will like that kind of makeup specifically. It has a niche market basically. So today I do have 3 products from them. Apparently one of their bestseller is the Lakmé Kajal. This is in deep black and this is supposed to be like a very long lasting kind of Kajal and it doesn't smudge and stuff like that. Iconic! Oh, that's damn smart. I think the behind here is pretty complete. It kind of tells you what you need to know about and how to draw it, how to use, how to remove and stuff like that. If you don't know, Lakmé is actually a brand made in India. They are very much towards all the westerners kind of makeup, very strong, very bold. And I mean, as you guys know, if you have been here for a while, you know that my makeup style is definitely just as minimal as possible, as light as possible, and as natural as possible basically. There's already been people raving about this to me, saying that this Kajal is one of the best Kajal that they have tried before. Oh, it's so easy to use, so soft. For a Kajal, this is actually pretty black, very dark, deep, rich black. I'm gonna do my best to draw this. I'm not very good with my eyeliner, so be prepared. One side done. It's actually very nice. I mean, it's just that my skill is really not up to par. I've not been drawing eyeliner for the longest time, so that's why it took me a while to kind of get it properly done. But considering like everything, this is actually pretty easy to use, and once you draw it on, it kind of sticks that very little room for you to be able to maneuver it too much, which means once you like draw it on, it kind of dries on it there, and when you want to try to remove it with like micellar water or something like that, it's a little bit hard. It seems like it might be something that will stay on for a long time and it will not smudge, but I mean, it's still too early to tell, so we will figure that out. It is super black and it's a matte kind of black, which I love. Anyway, I'm gonna do the other side of the eye. Just like most mechanical tip, it will get blunt, and these are usually not meant to be drawn like this. Usually these have been used to really just tightline and try to get in between the lashes. Those are the main focus of people usually using this kind of Kajal, not really to draw an entire liner out of it basically. I'm sure there are people who does that, it's just that usually this is not what it is, because if you want to draw a liner, usually people like to get like a very nice sharp liner look. That one you can only get that kind of look with liquid eyeliners basically. I did my best. Gosh, I remember why I used to love liners so much, because they really make my eyes look extra bigger and I don't even need to use mascara after this anymore. So far this is actually really nice to use, very easy to use as compared to a lot of Kajal eyeliners. Let's see how whether this will last throughout the day or not. They say it's 22 hours. I really hope that this will last, and this is gonna be my next favorite kind of eyeliner. So what I'm gonna do right now is to kind of touch up my under eyes first, and then we're gonna apply on a little bit, I don't know, just to touch up basically, and then after that we'll be back. I already applied blusher on actually. It's so hard to, it's gonna be hard to like touch up. Okay, from off the bat itself, you can really see like the tight line area kind of smudge underneath my lines already, but that could probably just be because I go overboard on the tight line because I wasn't used to it. I forgot that I need to kind of flip up your lashes and your flap just to kind of expose the tight line. It's been a while. Towards the outer corner here, it has basically the tight line has already smudged down into my waterline area. Same here. I'm gonna move on with the highlighter. I'm so excited for this one. This is like one of my favorite things from Lakmé. So pretty. Oh my gosh. You probably think like this is too dark for me. Yes, I also think so. But it's so pretty. Like when I touch it, it's so pretty. Seriously. Cantik gila. Oh, and it's so soft. Ooh. I don't think I'll touch a brown. Usually it's kind of brown. I will apply it on my lids as like an eyeshadow kind of thing. But I don't think I'll do it today because I have eyeliner on and I want to test this eyeliner out and I want to see how this works. This is in Moonlit. I think this shade is just called Moonlit. I'm gonna take this lighter shade. It has a little bit of kickback, but not as much. It's not very strong. It's actually very light. It could be just my fan brush. My fan brush is probably not picking up so much. It's very nice though. It's definitely the type of highlighter that I would use as a highlighter. It's not super goldeny. It has a little bit of more of that champagne kind of color. So as you can tell, it's just a very natural feel kind of highlighter. Nothing too crazy like the Jeffree Star blinding kind of highlighter. So it's just a very nice everyday looking highlighter, which I love. It's actually quite pigmented, to be honest. Just that if you use like a denser brush, it can be quite pigmented. It's just that this is a very soft fan brush that whatever you pick up, it will not pick up too much because it's not very dense. It's just very thin and very airy. It just makes it easier to diffuse like the colors basically. And I know I always say this is lousy, but actually I always enjoy using this because they just don't go too ham on the highlighter. And as much as I love highlighters, I don't like sometimes how it can be too blinding for me specifically, because in real life it doesn't look great specifically for my kind of makeup. So if you really like those kind of super westerny YouTuber, whole kinds of famous YouTuber kind of eye look, like very strong, a lot of colors, very westerny type of eye look, then yes, that kind of blinding kind of highlighter will work for you. But just with my style of eye makeup, nah, I cannot use that kind of crazy just ding kind of highlighter. It doesn't make sense in the world for me. Highlighter is actually very easy to blend, very nice to use. Same light shade from here but with a different kind of brush. Yeah. It kind of adds a little bit more of that definition to the brows. Next up, we're gonna use the Lakmé Absolute Matte Melt Liquid lip color. This is in 03 Vintage Pink. Oh, okay, it has that scent that I don't like. It's a very generic kind of lip product scent. A lot of the lip products smells like that. Fake, sweet, candy kind of scent. Yeah, I mean, it's not unpleasant. It's a very common scent. It's not an unpleasant scent. It's just, I don't like that type of scent. It's unpleasant to me. That's pretty much it, okay? Ooh, the formula is very thin. I don't know, I think I kind of enjoy it. Okay, let's stop talking and try to focus. This is one layer, yeah, because the consistency of this is super thin. You know how watery lip tint kind of consistency? It's almost like that sort of consistency. The first layer is very thin, so it looks more of like a diffuse kind of shade, and I really like this shade on me right now. Yeah, it's not really super heavy, strong, bold, red like what you can see from the tube now. It's completely different. So just bear in mind that this liquid lipstick formula is very different than other liquid lip formula that you know. It's not immediately one swipe you can get this kind of super pigmented kind of color. Very lightweight on the lips. It is a little bit sticky even after it dries. For me, one layer, it looks very pretty. The sheer layer looks very pretty. So you also probably need to know that it is definitely beautiful. This is pretty much the finished look. Just like me doing my other parts of my face. Unfortunately, I don't know if you can tell, like underneath my eyes here, it's already starting to smudge, and that's very sad. It could be because I apply my foundation and then I never apply powder underneath it. So that's why it smudges. It happens with this kind of Kajal, and I think what I'm gonna do is that I'm probably gonna powder a little bit, applying a little bit of the brown on the outer corner of my eyes, the lower outer corner of my eye specifically. Actually, you know what? Screw it. Just go all the way. I'm gonna go and do what I want to do, and then I'll be back to check in with you guys later on, okay? Right now, it's almost 11 o'clock. This is pretty much how it looks like after a couple of hours. Probably around 5-6 hours, I went to Pyramid just to do my shade, solve some stuff. It did smudge a little bit, especially here. There's definitely smudge, and it kind of transfers quite a bit onto my lower lid here. And usually for me, how I kind of gauge whether it smudges on me or not is when my hair, see whether it's like dark or black or not. Basically, this is definitely not the worst that I've seen so far. It is manageable. The pigmentation is definitely top notch, super black, super deep black, and the color of the coal is really gorgeous. The black is really gorgeous. After 6 hours, it's still looking really black. It doesn't fade. I would say the highlight is still kind of there. It's kind of there, kind of not. I don't know. It's okay. The highlight is quite nice. Lips, it stays on quite well. I would say there's still some, just a little bit, still a little bit on there. I didn't retouch up or anything. I ate crispy popiah. It was a little bit oily, and then after that I drink water only basically, and I do lick my lips quite a bit. It lasts quite okay if you don't eat and drink. I mean, if you don't eat specifically and you don't lick your lips like how I lick my lips, then probably it will last a while. Formula wise, consistency wise, it felt quite okay on my lips. It's not overly drying like how sometimes the ColourPop liquid lipstick can really dry out the lips. This one doesn't feel that way, but it's not the most comfortable one as well. I've tried the Physician Formula Healthy Lips one. That one is like so far one of the most comfortable liquid lipstick that I've tried out there. I quite like it. Like if you want something that you can build upon on and you can have like various like outcome out of one liquid lipstick, you can try this out. Yeah, so that's pretty much it for this video. I hope you enjoy this type of video. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!
Don't forget to like and subscribe!